Alright guys, we're back with another UFC main event challenge pick, and this time we have Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. So Kamaru Usman, one of the best champions at welterweight in a long time. Beat Tyron Woodley, beat Colby Covington, beat Jorge Masvidal, beat Gilbert Burns, beat Jorge Masvidal again, beat Covington again, then a loss to Edwards, lost to Edwards again, lost to Hamza Chimaev. So he's on a 3-fight losing streak, but against some of the best guys in the world. So we can take a look at Joaquin Buckley's record, and this is kind of the classic guy who's on the rise versus guy who's losing. So he does pretty good. He loses Kevin Holland, but then he has a sick knockout against Impa Kasanganay. That was the spinning back kick to the face of Impa. Then he also knocks out Jordan Wright. Then he gets head kicked himself by Alessio Di Chirico, but then he does a bounce back with like some decent wins. Antonio Arroyo right hook to ground strikes knocked him out. Split decision over Abdul Razak Al Hassan, which I thought he lost. Beat up Albert Duraev, who's really not that good of a fighter. Lost to Nasruddin Imavov, lost to Chris Curtis. But then he head kicks Andre Fialho, beats Alex Morono, beats Vicente Luque, beats Nursultan Rozaboyev, beats Stephen Thompson, beats Colby Covington. So this is a very good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight win streak, culminating in Colby Covington and Stephen Thompson, who are by far the best names that he has wins over. So who do I think is really going to win this fight? Well, I think it's close. Like, both of these guys are pretty good. Kamaru Usman hasn't fought since October of 2023, so it's almost been 2 years since he's fought. And that's a big reason why I'm leaning towards Buckley. So there's the age. I think Kamaru Usman's slowing down. I think we can see that in the Leon Edwards fights and also the Hamza Chimaev fight. Like, he did do great job with defensive wrestling in the Hamza Chimaev fight. He's always been a good defensive grappler. But he's been slowing down. He lost that Leon Edwards fight the first time he lost because he got head kicked, and he really took his foot off the gas, allowing Edwards to head kick him. In the rematch, he also, I thought, just kind of looked slow, and Leon Edwards was able to just kind of outpoint him. Even in the Hamza Chimaev fight, he kind of looked slow. Joaquin Buckley is a forward pressure guy, and that's why I think he's going to win. I think this is going to be a decision. I think that Joaquin Buckley is going to just be like putting a lot of pressure on. I don't think that either of these guys are going to get a finish in here. Kamaru Usman, he's got a good chin. Like, let's be honest, Colby Covington, he did stun him a few times. He stunned him in their first fight. He stunned him in their second fight too. But he's got a good chin. Like, he was taking hits against Leon Edwards, got knocked out with a perfectly placed head kick. He's took hits against Hamza Chimaev, against Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns hits hard. Joaquin Buckley, he hits hard, but like he doesn't have remarkable power or anything like that. The reason I like Buckley though is he just goes for it. Like, he beat the shit out of Colby Covington. He just kept throwing punches at Stephen Thompson until he connected with one in round number 3 that knocked him out. He really just went after Nursultan Rozaboyev. When he hurt Vicente Luque, he just jumped on him and started Donkey Konging him into the ground. I just like that ability and that willingness to go for the finish and hunt for those big punches because he has faith in the power. Kamaru Usman, he's technically brilliant. He's got great leg kicks. He's got good front kicks, great straight punches, just like beautiful. But as he's gotten older, he's gotten a little bit less willing to throw them, which is why I am going to go with Joaquin Buckley. I think he's got a better chin than Usman. I think his durability is better. I think at this point his cardio is better. I don't think he's going to really be able to grapple with him. If either of these guys attempts takedowns on the other, I think that it's going to be defended. I think it's going to be a pretty generic back and forth brawling match, and I just like Joaquin Buckley in this position. If that's the type of match that is actually going to happen, I'm gonna go with the guy that's on a 6-fight winning streak doing exactly that, rather than the guy that's been off for 2 years and has been in brawling fights, but has been on the worst end of them for his last 3 fights. So I really think that people are underestimating Usman. This is almost a coin flip for me. But it's just like, am I going to go with the technique of Kamaru Usman, or am I going to go with the heart and the durability and willingness to put himself into the fire of Joaquin Buckley? And I'm right now I'm leaning towards Buckley. So as I said before, I think that people are underestimating Usman. I think this is a really close fight. I think it could be like a 48-47 on the scorecards either way, but I am going to go with Joaquin Buckley, and I'll probably get him by decision. I don't think he finishes Usman. Usman's super tough. Once again, Usman survived Hamza Chimaev's wrestling. He survived Leon Edwards' striking later on in the fights. I like there could be a possibility where Joaquin Buckley knocks him out, but I see that being extremely unlikely. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Who do you have, and do you think this is going to be a pretty good fight? I'll talk to you later, and enjoy the fights, everyone.